The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here's Devin Tompkins. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passer, number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised him a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped him well short of a first down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand.
Here we go, here we go.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Stroud. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. 32 yards. And the Shamrocks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And that is incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Same target. It's Jacobs again. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield to the 36-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll send the tight end in motion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Stroud on 3rd down now. They'll roll him out right. And he is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Stroud. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining. step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Stroud. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
19 tight.
Stroud looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! Nico Hardman from 4 yards out. And the Shamrocks have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
19 yards. And a Tokyo 1st down.
Quick, ready? Middle.
Throwing is Jackson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Keanu Neal brought him down. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Operating from the gun. Stroud escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught by Laporta. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sam Laporta in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bisons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football. Full half to be played.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10, and he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the... And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. One of the linebackers has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory... but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this 3rd quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Jackson now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bisons use the short field to get in for 6. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Play action. Stroud now. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Bryan Bresee in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right. There's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Down to about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. Couple touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Calling a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
The strong running. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Gets around him. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. And get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Sideline throw, it's tipped, but he still got it. And good sideline-to-sideline tackling there as they're going to get him down a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They go with Jacobs. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will keep it. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Jacobs, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Stroud. They still, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Oh, look at the juke. And this one will be brought back to the 22. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And got his man complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Let's go now.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready, ready.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's second and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Shamrocks are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Shamrocks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Coup for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Shamrocks 42, Bisons 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because...
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.